Hello beautiful people. This video is about how not to seduce a woman, how not to attract a female specimen. And I'm gonna give you some steps of based on personal experience and hope that they will be useful for you. So let's go. Okay, so step number 1, the manly greeting. There are guys who will simply talk to the girls they like. Say, instead of saying hello, they will say, hey yo bro, how are you sis, what's up man, those kinds of greetings. Although in your head they might sound pretty cool and casual, in a woman's head it sounds like, oh my god, he is friend zoning me, or he is a prick. So basically, I think you can see this is not a good thing. So just say simply hello, simple hi, hey, how are you? That's fine. That's the proper, correct way to treat a lady. And even though calling her a bro or whatever, it's not an insult. It's not very attractive, is it? So yeah, that's my number 1. Hey, long time no see, mate. What's up, man? Yeah. Alright, so the second step that I really think it's really horrible, basically, is the drunk guy. The drunk guy who gets to the club, talks to you, starts trying to have a decent conversation that basically consists of him saying 2 words, something usually like me, you, or you, bed, and basically they fall over your boobs in a matter of seconds. So the falling over drunk guy is not good. It never works. Women, even if we're a bit drunk or a bit tipsy and we like to have fun and be happy, and we don't like when guys are so drunk that they will actually fall over anything that moves, and that's really bad. Yeah, and that's the second thing that, second way how not to pull, not to attract a woman. Oh, Helena. Me, drunk? Of course I'm not drunk. Totally sober. This is only my 24th beer, and yeah, come here. Alright, so step number 3. Basically, monologues. Monologues about video games, monologues about your family. Guys who only talk about everything, all the crazy stuff they've done, how amazing they are, and they basically never try to have a dialogue. Everything they say ends up leading to how amazing they are. Or, we all love games, we all love RuneScape, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, etc. But we really don't want to spend all night listening hearing about how amazing your night elf is. Please, no monologues about video games. Bad. Yeah, I spent 367 days last year playing RuneScape, according to my statistics, and I was almost getting to 99 in wood cutting, but then I just couldn't deal with plants on the wall. I couldn't just be there every time just cutting the same place and using bots, and I couldn't even watch the bots anymore. So what I decided to do was dedicating myself to, instead of wood cutting, fire making. Then I just got tired of it and bought this party hat, and it was amazing. Step number 4 of how not to attract a woman. Hesitating. Not being sure. You know, that type of guy who you see at a distance and you can smell his insecurity. You can just tell that he's staring at you, that he's with his friends, but they are just staring at you and he's talking to them about you, and that's not very good because you instantly know, like, oh my god, that guy is like not exactly a loser, but he's very shy and he's not the type of guy that I would want me to take on a date because I mean, if you have no confidence to talk to the person, at least don't stare at them. Just go there and say, hi, how are you, what's your name? Don't stare. It's horrible and the girl will think you're a stalker. That's not good. And that's number. Oh, hi Helena. Why did I come to talk to you? James, why did I come to talk to her? Step number 5, it's the guy who is very, very persistent. Not persistent in a good way. Persistent in a way where basically he doesn't know when to stop. So even if you say, no, listen, I'm not interested in you, you're not my type, or I have a boyfriend, or whatever, why not? And he will tell you, oh, are you sure you don't want to go to this party? Or he will make an excuse, basically based on bullshit. He will say things like, I live very far away from here, and he will try everything to sleep at yours, to sleep at your house. He will make any excuse. He will say he will sleep on the floor. Obviously, girls, that's not his intention at all. Seriously. Stay at mine? I can't stay at mine. Because I left my chips at yours. Step number 6, and this is a very, very bad one. Talking about ex-girlfriends. Seriously, don't do it. It's the worst thing you can ever do. If there's a new girl you like, don't go on about how you've met your ex in the same club you've met the new girl, or in the same park, or in the same table at the library. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You never do that. It's rude. It's not very polite. It's very not polite at all. And you will just give her the impression that you're not interested at all. She will move on to the next one, or just basically cry in a corner if she already likes you, which is not good. Yeah, that's step number 6. So, have you got a cigarette? Oh, Mayfair. This is exactly what my ex used to smoke. Thank you so much. And, yeah, let's go for a walk. Yeah, let's go for a walk. You see that box? Yeah, that box was when I saw my ex for the first time. She was sitting there and eating nuggets. Fat bitch. Step number 7. Not being able to talk to you and ask a friend to ask for your number. It's really, really horrible because, I mean, you want a guy who is confident, and if you can tell that a guy basically just asked for help in order to get your contact details or something, then you know that he's not going to be confident enough to talk to you in real life ever, and he's not exactly going to be a fantastic boyfriend, is he, if he cannot even talk to you? So yeah, guys, don't do it. don't ask your friends to ask for her number. If you want her number, go there, talk to her. She won't bite you unless you're very good at it. But what you can do is, if you're really shy and you cannot talk to her, and you're really in love and you're feeling the butterflies, one thing you can do is, instead of talking to her, you can just smile at her. Just give her a smile at a distance. If she's interested, she will come talk to you, or I don't know, just send her a drink. That's very good. Instead of just sending your friend to talk to her and ask for her number, just go there and just give her a glass. And luckily, she won't think it's a spiked drink. She won't think that you just spiked her drink. And she will love you for that. She will be very grateful, and it's gonna be you're gonna have a brilliant future, for sure. Oh my god. Have you seen that girl? She is so fit. I would totally do that. Go talk to her then. Go talk to her? I can go talk to her. You're crazy, mate. Should say no. My friend is crazy and he has no life. Huh. I'm gonna ask her number now. Bye. Step number 8. Asking the meaning of your tattoos. When a guy, I don't know about you, but I don't know, I think it's really annoying when you have tattoos and there's always the guy who, when you're very not in the mood to talk about your tattoos, when you're having fun with your friends or you're a bit tipsy, you just want to be talking about deep stuff or things that upset you, and then he just comes up to you and says, hey, so what's the meaning of your tattoo? And then he touches it and he says, yeah, and this one, and what's the meaning of this one? And that, for me, that's really annoying, because I would rather have someone come up to me and say, so do your tattoos have any meaning for you at all? Or are they just, do you just get them because you think they're beautiful? That's perfectly acceptable, and that still shows interest in the girl. If you ask things like, so when did your grandpa died? Is this why you have this date on your forearm? That's not very good. Unless the girl has a tattoo of, I don't know, a cupcake or a unicorn on her forehead, then that's acceptable to ask. Why? Because probably, let's be honest, there is no deep meaning hidden behind it, so it's fine. You'll be fine. So, hey Helena, is that your name cause you're a fan of My Chemical Romance? What does that tattoo mean? Because I'm such a big fan as well. Oh, is that about someone's death in your family? Right. What about that one? Oh, is it someone who died as well? Okay. Well, it's always good fun, having tattoos and talking about them, isn't it? Yeah. Step number 9. Playing too hard to get. This is a very, very common mistake that guys do. I mean, I've met guys who told me, yeah, I spent 3 weeks without answering her texts because I was playing hard to get. That is not playing hard to get. That is being rude. That's not good. The girl's not gonna feel attracted by it. She's gonna hate you. And she's gonna think that you're not interested in her at all. Because playing hard to get is, I don't even know what the definition of that is. It depends, I guess. But it's acceptable not to talk to a girl, not to establish any kind of communication, I don't know, for a week after you've met her. And if you're interested in her, wait for 2 days minimum to talk to her, or even a week, and then ask her out again. But waiting for a month, or trying to make her jealous of you by of other girls, by being with other girls in front of her It's just mean. It's not gonna work, and I promise you, she's gonna hate you for that, and it's not gonna work at all, and you're gonna regret it. And also, some guys have the talent to play hard to get, and also playing hard to get by not making an effort. These are the type of guy who basically will be very, very good looking, and you can see he tries to be good looking in the first dates, and then he will basically start not taking care of his hair, of his clothes, or change his style, or I don't know, a guy who wears eyeliner and then just suddenly stops using it because, well, he's way too cool for that, and he doesn't want to be like giving you the impression that he's actually making an effort. So he wants to be very manly. That's not good. If you're gonna be attractive forever. Don't stop making an effort, because what will happen is the girl will not be interested in you anymore. She will lose interest. Or if she loves you, she will still be interested, but she will be disappointed. And she will look at other guys. So, unless you have some magic, deep, secret plan behind it, just keep being yourself and don't play too hard to get. Hello? What do you mean I played hard to get? I never played hard to get. I called her for 3 days in the last 3 years, man. I think that's more than enough. Yeah. I was even talking to her friend at the same time, trying to establish a connection and make sure she knows that I'm interested. So yeah, I went to work and I invited her on a date. 4 years later, man. Yeah, totally into it. And finally, last but not least, not being able to keep the conversation interesting and expecting her to do it. Expecting us to do it is not good, because obviously we also want to keep an interesting conversation with you, but if you're just not answering, not making an effort, and just replying things like, I don't know, imagine I'm talking about global warming and international politics and how I'm worried about the children in Syria, and then you reply to me like just with a yeah, or yeah, I agree, yeah, sure, or I don't care, I don't even know what you're talking about, in a drunk way. That's even worse. That's like catastrophic. If you don't know anything about the subject, just say something like, I'm really sorry, but I really cannot talk about it because I'm not very well informed about it. So I would be, or even better, you can say, well, what can you teach me about that? We should meet sometime and you can teach me things about that. That's perfect. It's charming. Charming is cheeky, but it's not too cheeky, and it shows interest in what she is saying. So it's good. And also, there are those guys who will ask stupid questions because they have nothing else to say. So they will ask something. Imagine you are having a date. Imagine you are at a pub. He will say something like, so why are you here? And obviously we'll think, well, because you invited me? Maybe? Just don't. If you don't know what to say, keep your mouth shut. Sometimes it's better not to say anything at all than saying things like, so how is the weather outside? How many years do you think you're gonna be here? Are you new in this city? Because I think I've never seen you before. Or I have a sister who looks like you. Or I don't know. It's just don't. If you don't have, if sometimes it's better just to look at her in the eyes and I don't know, anything else than just asking stupid questions, because it's a really big turn off, at least for me. Just keep it short and simple, and everything should be fine. So, what are you doing? Oh, you're a student here, student at uni. So, why did you come? Why did you come here? Why did you come to the city to study? All right. Oh, you have a cat. Ah, that's amazing. I love cats. And so, would you like to have any pets in here, or you don't like animals at all? Ah, okay. So yeah, this was my first video after the some guitar videos that I have of me playing the guitar. Okay, was a little bit redundant, but you know what I mean. This was my first video where I decided to talk about something different and not just playing guitar and doing stupid things that don't work. Although this video might be pretty stupid, but I think it might be useful for someone, so hopefully it will be. So give me your feedback and tell me what you think about it. And don't you forget, have fun. Bye. So basically I just want to make sure that you know that this is a video based on my personal opinion, personal experience, and that's why this is in my personal YouTube channel. So I'm not saying that this is like a universal law. I know some people probably won't agree with me. Some people will think I'm being too strict. Some people are gonna think that I'm being too liberal. I don't know. But honestly, I don't care. I'm just doing this video for fun, and hopefully some people will find it funny or useful in some way. So please don't get offended. Please don't think that I'm being trying to be rude or mean or anything or big-headed, because this is just for fun, and this is my very, very personal opinion, and I respect everyone else's, so I expect you to do the same. And thanks. Have fun.